Multipl is basically a save now, buy later platform. So we are a category creator. We are just new to the category, and this category is basically new for all the users as well. So we are sort of creating an antithesis to buy now, pay later companies. So at Multipl, we help users to identify their spend, start investing towards their spend, and pay the least for all your spends. So this is what Multipl is all about. And when it comes to the activation side of things, when it comes to an activation metric for Multipl, so basically we want people to create goals and we want them to transact. So when users make their first transaction is when we call them an activated user. So a lot of problems we face in the journey of in this journey of making user do their first transaction. So we are seeing a lot of goals being created, but the first transaction is not happening, and we don't know what was happening in the system. So I mean, I kind of went ahead and I kind of looked at every touch point the user must be going through in the funnel. So all the touch points looked fine, and there were no problems with the functional side of things. But still, the first transaction was not really happening, and I wanted to understand the reasons. So as a product manager, what I did was I tried calling all these users who actually entered the funnel, but not really transacted. So while calling these users, we understood that, okay, these users have a lot of trust issues. So the brand is new and these people are not really ready to transact their money to a new brand. They have issues with respect to trust. They have issues with respect to payment integrations, payment gateways. A lot of users ask, like, what if there is a bug that happens on your product, and what if I'm not able to withdraw my money back? So, okay, we found that I collected all the reasons, and I actually sat on the reasons for a whole day and analyzed that, okay, these people have a lot of trust issues because of which they are not making their first transaction. And there were also a few issues on understanding side of things, because we being a category creator, users must not have come across this model anywhere in the past. So a lot of people also have an understanding of how the model works. Then we actually collected all the possible reasons of why the user is not making their first transactions, but also there is more to it. So one of the reasons why users are not transacting their money is also, so how Multipl works is that you identify your goal, you as a user identify your goal, and you start investing towards your goal. Your money gets invested in mutual funds. Also, you have an option to tag a brand. Example, if I have to travel to Maldives, if traveling to Maldives is my goal in the next 6 months, I can create a goal for Maldives. I can start investing towards, I can select the duration, goal duration and goal amount. I can start investing towards my Maldives goal. And anyways, I'm going to purchase my flight tickets. I'm going to do my hotel bookings on MMT, Make My Trip, as my brand. So I have an option to tag Make My Trip as my brand partner. So these brand partners give me additional brand discounts because I'm anyways going to purchase with them. But to make people invest their money on mutual funds, they actually need to give us profile information. So when I say profile information, what I mean to say is, we have to know the risk profile of the user. We have to know the risk behavior. If the user is a matured investor or an early investor. So we want to know the bank card information of the users, the bank details, and so on and so forth. So it's a 5-minute process. So while looking at the funnel, people actually come to the profile information filling part, and they get dropped off there. So a lot of people are not ready to spend 5 minutes to give all the details to a new brand like us. So we found that there is a high friction that is happening on the profile details, profile information filling part. So we thought, okay, let's make it easy for users. Let's not make them go through the process of profile information. Instead, let's just try to think about a solution. So while thinking about a solution, we found that, okay, let's introduce something called wallet. So this wallet is not our wallet. This is going to be a wallet that is powered by Razorpay. So we are going to build this third-party wallet for users. So the users can start creating their goal and they can park their first transaction on the wallet. So this way, the users don't have to go through the profile information filling part. They don't have to go through that process. Instead, they can park their first two SIPs, first two investments on the wallet. Also, wallet has a limit. So if the users go beyond the wallet limit, that's when they will have to switch their money from wallet to mutual funds. So a lot of users actually were happy to park their money in the wallet for the first two transactions. And the intent is already established. So when the users are ready to park their money on the wallet, they are more likely to continue with their goal and complete their goal successfully. So we understood that behavior. Okay, whoever is making the first transaction is more likely to complete their goal. Okay, let's get them started with the goal on the wallet, and then we will nudge them to switch their money from wallet to mutual funds. So when we introduced this wallet 2 months ago, and now we are able to see the spike in the numbers. The numbers are not with respect to the number of goal creations. The number of goal creations happened even before the wallet. But the first transaction, the rate of first transaction actually improved after we introduced the wallet, because users can instantly transact their money to the wallet in less than 1 minute. If you have an UPI integration, if you have UPI or PhonePe apps UPI apps like PhonePe, Google Pay on your mobile, then you can just do the payment instantly. So a lot of users appreciated this, and now we are also seeing them transact their money. And also a lot of users are ready to switch their money from wallet to mutual funds. So this is one of the activation. This is one of the experiments that we have done from the activation standpoint, and it looks to be working. But we still have a lot of problems to solve, which we will keep observing the numbers and maybe solve for them.